Atos, just when you thought that freaking grifting by millionaires was enough, like you couldn't get away from it, freaking billionaires have joined the bandwagon and are freaking grifting. So I'd like to believe friend of the show, but a creator we support on my channel is CoffeeZilla, and CoffeeZilla uh, has a new channel called CoffeeZilla Extras, where he just talks about small topics, small stories. So it's not like his main channel where he releases a very in-depth, uh, investigation and video. These are smaller type stuff, but he just launched this video. Says billionaire launches a GoFundMe, which when I saw the title, I'm like, billionaires really? Why are billionaires asking the small fries for money? But let's watch it together and find out.
Welcome back to The Void. Today we have a silly story for you, a goofy
Okay.
one. A billionaire has started a GoFundMe.
Okay.
Asking for some spare change.
Oh.
And originally, I wasn't going to cover it. Yes, I know
Okay.
I'm in my petty arc,
I'm
as
gonna
some
go
of
over
you
here.
like to say, but I thought
Petty
this
arc.
is beneath me. Nobody is going to give these people money.
Oh
boy, was
you
I
are
wrong.
wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people we're talking about today, the people who set up the GoFundMe, is none other than the Cardones.
Cardones?
And his wife, Elena Cardone. They just released this. They say stand with
More
Trump,
Florida, aren't they? Florida peoples?
Now,
Florida man sets up GoFundMe.
In, okay? I do not talk about politics on this channel. I am an equal opportunities grifting hater.
It
I
is.
hate the grifts.
It is not great
angle,
choices
okay?
right now. Oops.
Possible stripe. So don't think that this is
Sorry.
me, going after some political fee. I could care less about that, right? What I'm talking about is billionaires. Both Trump is a billionaire and the Cardones claim to be billionaires.
Uh-oh.
They want to raise money from you. They're crowdfunding from you, while at the same time they'll
being
call
billionaires.
You broke, which is what
whoa. They'll call you broke?
Who can afford
They'll call you
to
brokies?
asking for pocket change from people who can afford to pay it. I thought this was so insane I had to talk about it. Now, originally, when this got released,
go up there.
I saw this, I laughed. I said, okay, how goofy, how silly. Nobody actually
335 million.
Fall for this. No one's actually going to give money to
ouch
a billionaire, whether it's Elena Cardone or Trump or nobody's going to give money like that.
I mean, that's the type of people they are.
I was shocked today.
Who else would use a golden toilet? True.
$519,000 has been raised.
They've already got $500,000.
Had a total of $10,000 or 10K donations.
What the?
And most of them are small donations, meaning they're from.
Yeah, they're not rich because they spend their money. They're rich because they spend other people's money.
And it's such a con the way they talk about this. It pissed me off, honestly.
Yeah.
Now I reached out. So there's levels to the game here. There's
levels
to how dumb this is. So
first this is pretty dumb.
You just have to say the idea of crowdfunding this from regular people is dumb. When we're talking about
why are we bailing out billionaires?
A deeper level that most of you guys might not have noticed, which is that
they can just sell
no beneficiary listed
estate
on this GoFundMe.
They can liquidate
if you're not familiar with
assets.
GoFundMe terms, you can have a beneficiary.
The ragey. True, boom. True.
Which confused me because I said to myself,
wait.
Cardone, Grant's wife, is raising.
This isn't even Trump himself doing this?
Trump. I mean, how's it going to get to him? How do we know it's going to get to him? How do we know?
Yeah, there's no promise.
Sorry to be cynical about Grant Cardone to assume that their family likes another penny in their pocket. But how do we know they're not just going to...
We've seen this so many times. We've seen this so many times on GoFundMe. This makes sense why people are starting to trend hashtag boycott GoFundMe. Because there's plenty of people who are on GoFundMe like this, freaking saying, please donate to this cause, I will give them the money. And, per GoFundMe's terms, that money becomes theirs, and they don't have to follow through on their promises. They don't have to. Like, you literally could be like, hey, I'm starting a GoFundMe for Ninjagato's 4090. And you could collect money on my behalf for a 4090. And then be like, psych! Never giving it to Ninjagato. I'm getting a 4090 for myself. And too late. The money's already yours. Like, so what's to say this Cardone, yeah, easy yoink, exactly. What's to say these grifters aren't grifting off Trump's brand to grift more money for themselves? They've already got $500,000 into this.
Let's just take the money, right?
Yeah, they could just take it.
For your $25? Really? No.
No, you're not going to sue.
And also, I noticed, even if you don't raise the full amount, you'll get the amount. So maybe they could
that's
say,
the other thing about
the full amount,
Kickstarter. Whatever money you get.
And then the language
made the 49 Ninja GoFundMe. Can I post? I promise the 49 will come to the cash.
She says,
true,
this is
boom.
more
True.
than a legal fund. It's a call.
That's
to
the
all
thing.
business owners.
It's a Greek
no,
grifting
actually,
ecosystem. True,
it's not
Chucky.
even a legal
True.
fund. But if it is anything, it
Ah,
should
boom.
be
I think
legal.
you deserve a
Don't
49
say,
more.
I am always sketched out when you're asking me for money and you go.
But
this
thank
is
you
not
for
more than
making a
money.
GoFundMe
It's
on
like,
my behalf.
but it's not. That's why you're asking me for money. If you're asking me for more than money, you'd ask me for more. Like you wouldn't ask me for money. You'd ask me for more than money. You're asking me for money. So this is definitely about money.
Oof.
This is definitely
Ouch.
supposedly a legal fund that's raised $500,000. So when I saw this, I
It's
immediately
50-90 funds.
Nice.
Nice.
Not to narc.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not a narc. Okay, I just reached out to just see, like, hey, is there any transparency on who this money is going to? Now,
of course, GoFundMe is not going to say anything.
Again, I wasn't planning to make a video because I thought,
GoFundMe just wants to take their cut and
just throw
deliver
a
the
line
money.
out there, see if anything interesting comes of it. They don't respond. A day goes by, I ping them again. I say, hey,
they're not going to respond.
GoFundMe doesn't respond. So, and I
this
just
makes
know
sense.
Where the money's going.
Why
when you're raising
hashtag boycott
forgive me.
GoFundMe is trending.
I don't even. It's not even the American people. Just from people in general. I think they have the right to know where the money's going. Is it going into Elena Cardone's pocket or Trump's pocket?
100%.
And they didn't respond. So at this point, I have no choice. I feel like now that they've raised over $500,000, which is substantial. I mean, however you look at it, that's a substantial amount of money. And it's growing. I mean, people are
still
donating.
donating.
So I felt like I had no choice but to, one, report the fact we don't know where this money's going. Number two, call out this ridiculous grift.
This is a grift.
This is a guy.
100% a grift.
They claim, I should be clear, they claim, of course, that any amount is welcomed and 100% of funds will be forwarded to Trump or for his defense of this ridiculous judgment. This whole thing just seemed like very, like, when, like, your friend steps into a conversation they weren't even a part of, Again, this isn't about politics. It's just funny to me. It's like Grant Cardone just inserted himself in this whole thing. Like, he didn't have to be here raising money. You know what I mean?
He saw an opportunity.
They
saw an opportunity.
Why not just send money? If you actually want to send money for that cause, whatever, do what you want with your money, I guess. But just send it. Don't go through Grant Cardone's shell company. Like,
yes.
What are you doing? So, this raised huge red flags with
this
me.
is
Grant
very
Cardone's just
very
sus word or whatever.
Very
it's so
sus.
Strange. People even point out, why wouldn't you donate the funds directly to the Trump campaign rather than going to your shady GoFundMe link?
True.
And I found that to be very true. But it also resurfaced for me a clip of Grant Cardone. Because on the one hand, when these guys don't want to put up their own capital, which they have, which is the crazy part, they will come to you begging for money, right? They'll do that. But then when they're up on that stage, they will mock you for not having enough money. Probably because you put it in the Donald Trump legal fund. So this is a clip that's resurfaced about Grant Cardone saying if he had $400,000 a year, he'd be embarrassed.
If I made $400,000 a year, I would be embarrassed with myself.
Why?
As a husband, a father.
That's a very good salary.
You guys haven't done the math because you cannot live on $400,000 a year. And
yes,
if
you can.
Think you can live on $400,000 a year. I might have to go back and add number one. Nothing. Anybody can make $400,000 a year. All you got to do is show up. I don't know if I'm
show up.
I don't need to agree with.
This guy is such a goof.
If you show up, you'll make 400K a year. Huh? Americans are showing up. You know, everyone internationally is showing up to their jobs, to their families, to everything. We are not making 400K a year. Sign me up. I'm ready. Exactly. Boom. Where is this place? And it's a grift. It's a grift because this is obviously one of those freaking conferences where they try to like get you to be like, follow my 12-step program, and you too will be a millionaire in no time. It's only $50 a month for this information. It's so stupid.
He
It's a
plays into
grift.
this trope of like, I guess what dumb people
Still recording,
think a
yes,
rich
Pete.
person is.
Yes.
Which is like just a guy screaming about money all the time.
Thank you for checking.
How, $400,000 is nothing. In fact, it's like way more
It's a
than most
grift.
people will ever make. It's way more than most people
Yes.
need.
Could dream of
But
making.
not if you're a grifter Grant and you need to spend money on a jet.
He's
which
holding.
we will
Thank
get
you.
to because he even says this.
To me, I've already been paid my fee. I am not here to satisfy you. I don't care if you like me or not, man.
Yeah, I just have to say this real quick.
He's
I don't know what is
he's a
going on
grifter.
with people who like love this stuff or who love this type of content. It reminds me of people who pay money to like go to those alpha male boot camps. And
It's
just
the
yell
whole
at.
alpha
It's
male
like,
grift.
you have no sense
I'm
of
so tired of
self-respect
that.
and
I'm so
self-confidence
tired of
that
it.
you somehow need to go get yelled
They're
at
exploiting
by
me.
another man. It's very
They're exploiting
strange
people.
and belittled, by the way. He's standing up on the stage belittling all the people in the audience and going, I don't care if you like me, you paid me. Get this guy off.
I want to move a handful of people in the room to go from 400 grand a year to start thinking about how do I make 4 million? Big boy right over here. What'd you make last year? 2.7. How does anybody live on $2.7 million a year? My plane eats $2.7 million.
Oh, Jesus.
Grant, I think we found out why you can't live on $400,000 a year, why you can't fathom it. It's because you're paying for jet fuel.
True.
I do want to say, I think Grant has sort of backpedaled a bit on the
Grifter.
400 grand comment after he got some heat on it. He said, I was just talking to that room. It's like contextual to who I was talking to. They couldn't
Can't
make
roll
more money.
eyes hard
I
enough.
think in the larger
True,
context of what
Bam
he says,
Chickadee.
actually, it's
True.
pretty consistent with what he's usually saying. Here's him saying he wants his employees to stay.
No,
What
he's
he
just
means
trying
by
to
this, let's
grift.
find out.
He's trying to shame you as a man, make you feel.
Cash means Porsches. Porsches mean he's going to be in trouble. Every person I've ever seen work for
Huh?
me that does this stuff.
That's why I don't pay them well. I don't want them sitting with cash. I don't want them to have a new car. That'd be bad.
That'd be bad for them to be happy.
H belts, big watches.
All the
Wait,
stuff
is
that
he
he
saying
buys.
Big watches are a dumb investment, which I kind of agree with, and then showing his.
Meanwhile, I'm out trying to figure out which streaming service to
Auto
cancel.
service
Or Bam
over
Chickadee.
at Live on the weekend.
Can't afford all
Steve,
the
when you
hikes.
came to work for me, how much
True.
money were you making?
$3,000 a month.
You can't live on $3,000 a month in Miami. Every day we would tell them.
Well,
you can't
Miami
live on $3,000
is
a month.
expensive.
That's what you need to tell your people, folks.
Miami
You want your
is
people all on the same
expensive.
page. How many like to have everybody highly motivated? Say yay. How many like to have everybody around you really?
So you just tell them like, hey, you have to make more than 400 grand a year. That's how you highly motivate people. You just shame them for how
Shame
much they
them
make.
for being
Anyways, this just
brokies.
puts in context the amount of money he's asking for from average everyday people when he's also belittling them for not having enough money.
That's
So
gross.
this is a guy who claims he's worth $7 billion, supposedly, right?
Supposedly.
This is the same guy.
A billionaire.
Whose wife is asking for handouts, and Grant Cardone is also asking for those handouts. All the while telling you
Feeling
that if you make
shamed.
$400K a year, how can you be happy with yourself as a man? As a
Okay,
husband, as a
so
father?
If you're
Oh,
so
by the
rich,
way,
how
fun
much do you
fact,
pay your
Cardone
people?
Enterprises pays less than what Grant Cardone says is the minimum.
Recruiter,
to live
50
on.
to 65K.
You want to make
$22 to
50K
24
at,
hours an
Grant
hour.
Cardone shop and then get
Ouch.
made fun of for making
Ouch.
that money. Go right ahead, guys. Go right ahead.
I should start a
Just
GoFundMe
think
for
about it,
Crunchyroll.
how insane
True.
this is. These people will mock you for the amount of money you make. Then they will brag about the amount of money they make.
It's in
then they will
Florida.
beg
I'm
you
going
for your
in.
money
Nice.
so they don't have
Nice
to pay.
boom.
And that's why I think this stuff is so disgusting.
Florida woman.
So yeah, is it
Out
a
to
small
conquer.
topic? Sure, but hopefully some people see it and save themselves a buck. Okay, it's basically it. Goodbye.
It's a scam. Thank you, CoffeeZillas.
Eating ass.
Oh, geez. That is not the autoplay I wanted. Anyways. So, Turns out billionaires are grifting, you guys. Not good. Not good. Let's go. Let's see if that GoFundMe's still around. Trump GoFundMe. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, they responded. It's within its terms and services. Let's go see what it's at. We already saw there was at half a mil or half a million. It was at 84K 24 hours. Where is it? Where is it? I'm glad Google is doing its part to suppress it. All right, the GoFundMe. It's at 750,000. Oh, Americans, why? Why? Why are you so gullible? No. Well, this sucks. Grifters are gonna grift, and people are gonna fall for it. I'm sorry, Gatos. That's how it is. But this is why hashtag boycott GoFundMe is trending. And please, please don't get grifted. Do your best. I think my Crunchyroll fund can work. Try to save Crunchyroll. You tried to bail out a company that just got bought. All right, Pete. I've pushed the stream marker. You are free to go, sir. You're free to toy away. No, so I can still watch. What's trending at GoFundMe? Which is kind of sad because some of these are legitimately good causes. Also, America, freaking stop funding the military industrial complex and fund healthcare so people don't have to. These top four, no, these top five are all for medical costs. These top five are all for medical costs. Just take care of your humans. Take care of your humans. It's not that hard.